Alright folks, today is the day. I should have a little video footage of this plow from a couple years ago. I should, but I'll have to find it. I don't remember if it got deleted or not.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyways, this is a 109 Oliver plow. I think this is an Oliver 109 plow. This is very early Plowmaster, because all the Plowmasters have an angled bar right here. This one's a 90. As you can see, there's a tree growing through it. John and I decided to be old-fashioned, and we brought the hand saws up here. We could have this done in 5 minutes with the chainsaw, but here's the plow. There's not much. We probably won't be digging out of the ground right now, but we'll try and get the tree out. So I'll hand the phone off to John and let him show you the rest of it.
Probably the coolest thing on the whole plow is the fact that someone cut tread into this bald tire. Note that tread. Note this tread. I know people do it, but I've never seen it. They must have been trying to get their life out of this tire. That handle over there is broken off.
Oh, both rims are rusted out.
Yeah,
so
both
I don't know what we're going to do about those.
Yeah, both rims are rusted out. We think it'd be a perfect thing to give the old 77 a workout on. It's kind of a cool picture. I might have to get that.
I guess I'll have to show them the handle modification. So yeah, that's that side. Sorry about that. I'll show you the handle mod. Apparently, the rope holder broke. And that is a cabinet, cupboard cabinet door handle right there. Yeah, that's what that is. There's supposed to be a crank lever that goes off the end of this, I think. I think that's how it works, but it's no longer there. But yeah, we just about have this tree out. So, more videos to come. But yeah, this plow's been sitting in here for a long time. I'd say every bit of 60 years.
Look at that saw.
Alright, well she's freed. It's missing a coulter for one thing. There should be one up there, but yeah, that tree, she was twisted up in there hard. You can see, this is where the plow was, all up in here. She grew right around it. But yeah, we're definitely putting the trees back up against here so that's hidden, but it's almost free. Really debating on coming up here with the loader and something and trying to pull it out, but it's freed. More to come. Thanks for watching. There's a tree right there that we cut out, but we turned that wheel. But you can see how deep it was in the dirt by that wheel. So we are going to try and dig this thing out. There's the Oliver bottoms there, but we're caught behind this tree, so we're trying to keep the tree intact. I don't know why, but we are. So we got to try and dig the thing out. I think our game plan is this old disc is really mashed up. I think we're going to try and push this disc in so that we can pull the back of the plow out and come this way. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna dig it out. Might have to try and hook a chain onto it and pull it a little bit. Wow, this is inside the fork thing. Lift it up, lift it up. Bridget, hey, come here. it out, honestly. This old disc is pretty beat up, as you can tell. You'll have to excuse Jersey. Keep coming. What? Keep coming. That might be enough, though. I'll hold the tree out of the way, and I think you might be able to get back where you were. Push. You might have enough. I think there's enough there. Oh, jeez. That's good. Better try and hook it to the tractor somewhere. Where? I can get around the axle. Yeah. I just don't Well, there you go. She popped out. There she be. There she was. I've wanted to dig this thing out for a long time. That worked better than I thought it would, honestly. I know. It did. I think those tires are just going to stay up here, or that tire is. See, this is a factory steel plow, and yeah, we can talk about this later. So we'll probably show you hooking up to the thing. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do it.
Are you gonna pull it up the hill?
I don't think so. I was gonna try and carry it. You'll probably have to back down the hill from here. Yeah, probably will work. Okay, well, as you saw, we dug this plow out. 109 Oliver. I couldn't even give you a timeline of how long this plow was sitting up there. I would say it's probably when that cockshut, we got a 3-bottom cockshut speed plow that we still have. So I'd say probably about that time frame. That would have been 88 era. So that probably would have been, say 88 came around in 52. So I'd say probably 52, maybe about 53 might be the last time this plow was ever used. Would be my honest guess. I'd say it's probably sat up in that spot ever since. But I don't know. Dad, that was before Dad's time, so the people that we could ask are all gone now. She's pretty worn. Yeah. It's pretty worn. She's pretty flopped out. I guess that's just a loose bolt. But, you know, it's broken off, been broken and welded there. This lift rod is yeah, that would be the lift rod, is very well worn. This one is also pretty worn. Oh, sorry. Basically everything's worn on it. The moldboards are actually pretty good, really good, in my opinion. The points are the points in the shins, I believe, the correct term. The points in the shins are pretty good. Well, I think the shins are on the side. Anyways, the points, they're not super pointy, but I've seen a lot worse. So, yeah, I bet you'll plow pretty good. Right now, as I mentioned before, this was factory steel. And those were cut off and put rubber wheels on. So I don't really think that rim is gonna do much good. I think we got a few 16-inch rims, or not 16s. Those are probably 14s. Figure out what size rim those are. We might have some of them around, but it's doubtful. This tire is really neat to me. It must have went bald as a car tire, so they must have took an angle grinder or something and cut tread in it. I mean, just as well. I mean, it's just a plow, nothing crazy. But we'll see what route I want to go on getting this back in operation. Steel would probably be the best, because this obviously is never going to be, this is recreation only. This is, you know, this is never going out to the field to actually make a living with. You know, I might make a round in the field out of curiosity, but I'm not gonna spend hours and hours and hours on, you know, making stuff factory correct when it's just gonna sit. So yeah. The other thing is, this is the adjustment rod. Must be for depth, and it's broke off. So that'll have to be either find a new one or pipe wrench territory. I think that's about the same as like what a Plowmaster 100 would have, but I don't know that for sure. But this is, quite frankly, right here is one of my favorite pieces of this plow. The stainless steel cabinet handle. I just think that's great. So yeah. There's not much else to say about it. You know, no work's going to be done with it right now. Mainly because I don't have wheels for it. So we'll probably just casually look for some wheels. I don't know if the moldboards really show how deep it was in the ground or not. See, we dug it out of the ground, and this was the rustiest part of it, right here. Dug it out of the ground a few years ago, and I'm not sure if those, I'll be able, if I got the videos, they might not be any good, let's say video quality, because I just have them on Google Photos right now, and I haven't had really any good luck exporting videos off of Google Photos, so I don't know if they'll work or not, but it sank back down to about here, which is fine. We didn't dig it out right away, but yeah. These 109s are kind of neat. They're completely different from the next generation, the Plowmaster 100, where it's got a lift mechanism, and it kind of comes up to here. It's got this arm right here. This is the lift link for the rear wheel. So this plow is clicked out of ground right now, which I don't think it would. I don't think she'd fall down anyways. I might leave that in there until we got wheels on it, because that looks like a good cylinder, or a good lock. I was gonna say cylinder lock, but this is not a cylinder, so we're just gonna leave that in. And there was a tree growing right up through here that we cut out in that previous video. So yeah, this plow is something I wanted to dig out for years. So I guess I'll walk out to the 70 and show you tell you my plans. All right, this is obviously the 70 in the trees. Most of you have seen this one before, but great grandpa bought this tractor new. I think they traded a Hart Par 70 in on it, but I'm imagining this tractor pulled that plow many acres. So there's a couple videos on this tractor on the channel, and I don't care what anybody says, even what the family says, this tractor will run. I'm not gonna repaint it. This tractor will run again, and I hope it's not that far out, because I'm kind of itching to work on it. You know, 70s are plentiful, so you know what, I honestly don't care if it's just pieced together. Not gonna go out to the field with it. I'm not gonna paint it. I love the way this thing looks right now. I know some people don't, but I just look at the red accents of paint in there, and that's yellow. There's still green on there. You know, there's still some green there, and row crop 70 paint still there. You know, I think I just leave the moss. And even if I was gonna repaint it, these side panels are, well, they're rusted out. That's just what happens when tractors sit for that long. But that's okay. Well, I see we got a nest being built in there. But like I said, that's okay. This is not gonna be the show queen. This is gonna be, oh, the hood's rusted out too. This is gonna be, I want this tractor to look like we just drove it out of the trees. I think, I'm not gonna dog in anybody's painted tractors, but for this specific tractor, it's not gonna get painted. So it needs engine work. I'll just sum it up. There's a hole corroded all the way through piston number 6. I took the bearings out of the bottom, not all of them, but one of them, and it looks like they're about brand new. So basically I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get a parts well, I know I'm gonna have to get a parts tractor, but I'm thinking that once I get a parts tractor, we're gonna piece together an engine, because Continental liners are not worth it for this tractor. I mean, I know it was Grandpa's tractor, but whatever. He wouldn't want me to spend money like that on it. And it's like I said, it's not gonna get used like it matters. These are 40-inch rims. Those could be cut down to 38s if necessary. But John's got these, well, these came off of my 70 before I put the 9-bolt hubs on them. These are 36s. I forget the name of them. Yeah, they're well, they're Firestones, but I forget. I think continuous tread. I don't know. There's a name for this style tread pattern. These are 36s. So that's one of the rims that came off of the other 70. These had calcium in them, but John boy's got the wild hair to, they're not tore up. The worst part about this tire is right here, which that could be detrimental, but
it also was holding the tractor on.
Yeah, this tire was holding the tractor up by itself alone. So yeah, so this is going to be a big project. And like I said, I don't care what anybody says in the comments. I know tires are not that big of a deal. If they don't work, they don't work. But we got ourselves a set of cut off 30-inch rims from a guy I got, or 36-inch rims from the guy I got my 70 parts from and the wide front from for free, because he just didn't want them scrapped. So yeah, we're gonna, these tubes, probably have to get new tubes, but I don't know.
We're gonna try them.
We'll probably try them. This one's, the valve stem's rusted off or tore out of it, but I don't think this one's gonna go. We'll probably have to get new tubes. We might just have to do tubes, because I don't know, these tires are probably not going to be that forgiving. It might be one of those things where we're going to fight them all the way.
Oh, we're gonna find them all the way.
So anyways, probably have to get tubes for it. But the other thing with this tractor is that the rear end is cracked. This tractor is not worth saving to everybody else, but to me it is. So I know. So that might just get notched out and welded, but I think I'm gonna end up pulling the bowl gears and cleaning out because I pulled the cover on this transmission and it was rusted through, so there's some schmutz in there. Gonna end up probably just taking the bowl gears out and cleaning them up. And then I'll probably clean that spot up down there and probably JB weld it, being honest, on the inside. But anyways, or else we'll just get another parts tractor with the rear end. That's no big deal. We're just gonna see how she goes. So anyways, that is the update. This tractor is gonna pull that 109 plow. It's going to, it will, it's gonna happen. It will be recorded. So yeah, I guess we'll end the video right there. So thanks for watching. You guys will see any updates on this tractor or the plow. So yeah, thanks for watching.